about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big. Runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Complete.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the Browns' 48-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. Leverage helped their spot and stacked him up.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
A 3-yard.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. With 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. A run for Nick Chubb. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
At the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
He's going to take off with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
From the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
On third down, Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Couple of third-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to... So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 16.
On second down, here's Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding and this time they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anderson Dejo. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 23. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 12, operating from the 39. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This pass complete to Higgins. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Fields pass.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that one one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns. Touchdown.
To number 81, Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper, 27 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
A gain of a yard.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case,
he rifles one that's intercepted. I'm only going to be picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Throwing is Jackson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The tackle made at the 20.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Jackson to sneed that time. 1st down, Baltimore. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Dobbins. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball.
Is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third and goal, Jackson. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12, and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.